Hi, Nusagi over here. So a bit of a situation for Shiley again because a lot of people are finding more ammunition and reasons to call her like catty or bitchy or someone who's developed a massive ego. And it started with this tweet over here. This is incredibly silly to do as a VTuber. The act of ownership on a style or look that turns into a form of hate, this is getting out of hand. So she's complaining that Shiley has blocked her, right? And people are looking at it in two ways. We have one perspective that says the VTuber in question here is stupid or weird, and then there's also the other perspective that Shiley is the one that is being weird, right? We're going to read two tweets that share this sentiment. Basically, Smilodonna over here says, publicly complaining about a block is one of the most childish things you can do on this site, and it's only going to lead you to more people blocking you. Nobody owes you an explanation on why they've blocked you, and trying to clout farm big VTubers like this is embarrassing. And then, you can see that this might not have that much views, but like literally every single person that says this exact same sentiment is like calling this Sumi person out, right? Like there's a lot of people. And then let's look at the other one. The way this tweet got so much attention, there's no context to the block. This is so childish of Sumi. You can't just assume she blocked you because you're both C VTubers. Why is everyone agreeing with her in the replies? I'm so confused. This is a one-way ticket to getting blocked by other creators because you're creating drama out of literally nothing. And to a certain extent, I actually agree. Because there is little context as to why Shiley blocked her, and she assumed it was because of her model. And in a reply to her original tweet, somebody asks what happened. Sumi replies by saying, "I have seen her block C-tubers for being similar in any form and liking her. That is all I can assume, and I do not think that is a good look to hate on small VTubers for similarities, especially not so close similarities." And if we look at this person's design, we can see that she is a C VTuber with a tail, right? And it kind of bears no resemblance to Shiley, aside from just being a sea creature and a different shade of blue. Maybe the shape of her hair, maybe because she has these little flap thingies that's like common among many other VTubers. And the hair kind of gives it a little bit away. But she looks closer to Bao more than anything. Still, some people are trying to defend Shiley because blocking someone isn't really a personal attack against them or isn't necessarily hate. There's all sorts of reasons for a block to happen. And the fact that the girl is petty enough to actually whine about it on public and assume reasons makes her look bad, which we will get into later, right? Because on the other side, if we actually look into other people's comments, into this person's comments, we actually see a lot of people that are agreeing with her and is like forgetting her, right? Oh, this shit. Wow, the shittiest, most vile and conniving backstabbing whore tuber is upset you're doing Sea Whale theme. Careful, she might orchestrate a Google Doc against you and you're using your friends against you. Yeah, let's use this person over here. How to make people not like you 101. I never hear anything good about Shiley. She doesn't own the category of C VTubers. She should look at it as a way to make friends in this space, not act high and mighty because she owns something. Like she owns something, rather. Maybe she also thinks she's too big to make friends with smaller creators. Or she could be cordial, even if she doesn't have room for more friends. I understand not being able to make friends with everyone, especially at that size. Hell, I'm bad at it myself. I keep my distance. However, at the very least, any fellow VTubers out there, I'd fuck with you in being Kenfolk or whatever, right? So that's what's happening. It seems like it's not good. And this guy over here says, ever since Shiley's failed at her controversy against Cinder, she has been lashing out, attacking everything. So it's nothing against you, just the Orca having a rage Karen moment. Just keep being you, right? So basically, these are self-explanatory. Since the Cinder saga, Shiley's weird response to the 1K page docky, Shiley has sort of garnered this reputation in one pocket of the industry that a lot of people think she's a snaky, fake-ass, manipulative, malicious, egotistical bitch, and this is just one of the proof of these instances. That her blocking C VTubers is proof of her fragile-ass ego, or whatever. Which, if it is true, which, to a certain extent, maybe it is true. I don't think she blocks people just because of being a C-tuber. But if that is true, that's pretty fucking weird. But then OP, like the original poster of this call out, retweeted this and said this: I will be closing this post as Shiley has given a formal apology. I do not hold grudges against anyone. This was upsetting. This was an upsetting misunderstanding that was blown way out of proportion, but has been mended. Thank you, everyone, for the kind support, brother. What do you mean it's an upsetting misunderstanding? So, yeah, it's weird because on one hand, right, OP over here is like she's the one that initiated the hostility. She assumed the reasons. She opened this up to get shinily fucked in the ass. She was bitching about it for no reason. And if we look at her hidden replies, right, it she hides comments that are criticizing and calling her out in her comments. That's the reason why a lot of the comments here are all like positive and stuff, is because she actually hides everyone that comments that is calling her out and criticizing a lot of the weird things that she's doing. Thus, why a lot of people are, instead of replying to her, is actually, instead of replying to the post itself, is retweeting, calling her weird, right? Because it's weird. It puts into question the intention and personality that this VTuber has. Like, bro isn't as clean or as good-willed as she and others thinks she is. Though on the other hand, Shiley responding like this might kind of show Shiley's sensitive nature. She doesn't like catching heat and would rather deal with drama before it gets worse than it needs to. It sort of looks like she's maybe learning from the whole Cinder Saga thing, right? Because she's dealing with it in private now. Though IMO, if this behavior was just there during the Cinder Saga, maybe shit wouldn't have gone bad as it did. But that's just me. So yeah, people are calling OP out because she's weird about it, right? Like if we open view post activity over here, we're going to see a lot of people. Oh shit, VTuber memes. After seeing how you hide normal respectful comments criticizing your actions and on both posts, an amount of hate now spewing about Shelley in your comments due to unfair and incorrect assumptions only proves to me that you should be blocked with people. And you know what? I actually agree. Yeah, because like if you actually look at like all of this here, most of these, especially the ones that are not like that has like enough attention, she is not getting called names. She is not. She's really only getting called. Actually, let's try to look at the hidden replies here. Oh wow, look at that. You jumped the gun unfairly, though making assumptions about why she blocked and spreading misinformation so confidently, only for it to turn out it's not even close to the truth at all. Yeah, so like, it's weird. This VTuber is fucking weird. People are calling her rightfully out because she started this drama. She was the one that started this drama. She was the one that hid criticism without even the name calling, and then tried to backpedal when Shiley responded. And all you say was that this was a petty, an upsetting misunderstanding blown way out of proportion. Brother, you were the one that misunderstood, and you were the one that blew it out of proportion. You know, like, it's weird. All of this is weird. She's fucking weird. Now, apparently, it is said that the most likely reason Shiley blocked her is because of AI. We'll actually read what Shiley said here. She says, "Hey Sumi, I saw your recent tweet about you being blocked by me and I just wanted to clarify and apologize. I've genuinely no idea why you are blocked. I did a super quick scan of your profile, scrolling as far back as I could just to maybe refresh memory as to why the only thing I could find was you responding to some AI art accusations in the beginning of the year. Though perhaps someone tried to call you out or anything like that. I don't know, man. I simply hit block. It's the only thing that makes sense to me since your account is very fresh. I judged too soon or did not look closely enough it seems, if that is the case, right?" So basically saying, yeah, I'm sorry, I might have seen some AI art accusations and jumped the gun over here. I think that's it. And then what she's talking about is actually because of this one. Nyan Cute over here, do not believe a word she said. She started this hate campaign on both of her accounts against Umise for refusing to draw her stolen design. And as you can see, we have this like Mr. Beast style corkboard on what's fucking going on here, right? Like, honestly, I'm not too interested in hearing on that, but what this is doing is actually calling out this person who says awareness here. These two artists will share private client information. to feed drama. They are not trustworthy and play sides. I will be providing screenshots below. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, it's just in the ENV tuber drama. Like, I don't know, man. It's just not something I'm interested in. And it seems like it's a whole drama about like designs being stolen, whole bullshit about her being accused of AI or something, which she says that she got falsely accused of was debunked. But it seems like based off of the character of this Sumi person, it seems like she's not the most reliable narrator. It's pretty fucking weird. Right, look at this. There was a huge controversy with an artwork posted where someone harassed me and my followers in the thread, claiming my art was AI, but it was debunked heavily. I think to a quick eye it may have looked really bad. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this person is talking about, nor am I interested in. What I am interested in about is this Shiloh's response and the way this drama was handled. I don't really care of anything beyond that because it just seems like it's petty indie drama again. Yeah. So yeah, I find this whole situation to be odd. Like, it's supposed that actually Uno reversed card on Shiloh's favor because the OP is not the best person to be doing this shit. Starting drama for a simple block is IMO very weird. I mean, hey, hate on Shiloh as a lot of people may want to, but that's, to me, this whole thing is an even pettier NV drama NV tuber drama behavior. Assuming reasons look fucking weird, because a lot of the things she's doing, right? Like, assuming reasons, it just looks weird. Hiding criticism is weird. It's not like anyone was really even mean or name calling her during the initial post. She really only started getting called names after people realized what she was doing on her quote retweets. Just goes to show how when someone makes a call out post or a Google Docie or whatever, the messenger or the source of this call out needs to be a person with better standing, not whatever this is. Otherwise, you just kind of shoot yourself in the foot. Anyway, that's all. Womp womp fuckers.